Strawberry yogurt, that's delicious and not ultra-processed, has 0 industrially manufactured non-culinary ingredients, 0 chemicals invented in the 1900s in a chemistry laboratory. All pure ingredients that your great-great-great-grandparents ate before everyone got chronically ill and dementia and fat and everything, like overeating and everything. Before we ruined our gut microbiome, this is how people would have made strawberry yogurt. It's really quick and simple. It's delicious. I've got 200, this is my food processor, I have 200 grams of plain Greek yogurt, 10% fat, which is, I believe, the highest fat. This is the highest fat I could find. I think that's just how it comes when you don't mess with it. So 10% fat, plain Greek yogurt, and I have currently 4 small strawberries. Experiment, see how many you like. They've been in the refrigerator. When they've been in the freezer, they will actually taste more sweet, because the being frozen actually releases the sugar more. It makes it taste sweeter. I have found that when I've made ice cream, but I'm not making ice cream, so these are just refrigerated. I'm making yogurt. Very similar. When you just make ice cream, you basically put it in the freezer instead of the fridge. And I have 4 small strawberries, 200 grams plain Greek yogurt, and 1 tablespoon of pure honey. It needs to be like real pure honey, not that stuff where it's like secretly just maple syrup. And to be like, healthy, like, because honey has really good qualities that stop it from being bad for your blood sugar unless you have like loads of it. So 1 tablespoon of this is going in the food processor. Then I'm going to mix it all together. Can you see? And then I'll show you how it looks afterwards before I put it back in the refrigerator for after my savoury. And I worked out the calories, and it comes in total, if you did it exactly like this, it would come to around 339 calories if you ate the whole thing at once. So make of that what you will. It depends on how many calories you're aiming for and stuff, Oh, it already smells so good once you start mixing it. Like, you could just smell the wafting strawberry scent. And obviously the honey honey is very good for you. It actually, obviously too much of honey, like too much of many things, would be bad for you. Too much water would kill you, but honey, small amounts of honey every day. I put honey in something every day, usually porridge, or ice cream that I make myself. And obviously, I'm body recompositioning right now, trying to get more muscular. So I am, I'm sort of more in the realm of like tracking what different things do. Like if I notice that slightly increasing certain macro makes a difference, I just want to be aware of that. But I haven't so far found anything that's made me want to change drastically, except I have reduced starch because it was making me very sluggish. I was eating so much of it. I still eat it. It's still really good for you to have some fiber in most cases, but it's just, I was having too much and it was just, it's hard to digest. It's just, I can't wait. Okay. I don't even know if I want to mix it anymore. I actually quite like it looking not completely like all blended. I like it where you can see lumps of like little tiny lumps of fruit. And I like even seeing like little bits where it's still a bit white, like where the yogurt's still not, I just like it. I think it looks nicer when you see like less even. You could blend it, you could food process it. It's not technically a blender until it looks blended, but I actually like yogurt that looks a bit messy. I like food in general that looks like it's not been completely perfectly done. Although I can see, actually, no, I thought I saw a big old lump of strawberry, but it was just the glass I was seeing poking through the end. Yeah, there's a problem with them. When the blade sometimes is too high, you won't be able to see the strawberry that's actually just sitting under the blade and hasn't actually been blended. But most of the strawberry has been blended. I'm just going to press down with the spoon to make sure that little bit of strawberry that was just sitting underneath the blades has now been crushed up. Might give it one more go, and then I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. One more go. Oh wait, I haven't had yogurt for ages. I have been making ice cream for so hot and frozen yogurt, but just regular yogurt. I don't remember if I've even ever made it for this week. I used to love yogurt when I used to eat everything ultra processed. And it's so liberating to feel like I can eat anything I want, because anything I used to eat, when I was full of autoimmune diseases and unhealthy and feeling rubbish and feeling hungry all the time and just feeling awful in every way, like my skin being terrible and everything, and having my really bad eye problem, it's so nice to think, I can eat all the things I used to eat because I'm not bound by these corporations that were poisoning me. I can find my way of making anything I want. I can make anything I want. Yogurts, Oreo cookies, my own bread. I can, if they've made it full of poison, I can make it with zero poison. I can make it pure and traditionally processed. 1800s and before is my that's my general rule of thumb. It's just easier to go by, okay, if it was invented in the 1900s, there's a chance that it's ultra processed, whereas if it was before then, it's not. I mean, the one exception of something being unhealthy is obviously alcohol. Alcohol is very ancient. It's naturally occurring, and you can cultivate it deliberately in a kitchen or farmhouse, which means it's not, under the normal definition, it's not ultra processed. But that's the one exception I've been able to find. There is nothing else that people used to deliberately put in their food before the 1900s. There's nothing else that's been shown to just ruin your gut bacteria apart from alcohol. Basically, if people used to routinely eat it and they didn't already know it to be poison, it's not been found to be poison. Certain things can be poison to certain people. Anyone can be allergic to anything, for example. People have specific problems with enzymes where they can't break down a certain component, and that can be sometimes very serious. But the average human being, anything that your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents were cooking and putting in their food, it didn't come from a disgusting chemistry laboratory. It came from their kitchen or farmhouse, and vinegar, yeast, things like that. I love cooking with that stuff. I love it because it feels like taking power back from those evil corporations that have been making us all sick and miserable and depressed and giving us brain decline and diabetes and making us want to eat too much by ruining our gut bacteria. And I just, this is my yogurt. There's quite a lot there, so you could have half of this. You could have 100 grams of yogurt with the strawberries, and it depends on obviously how much you want to eat. This definitely will fit within my daily allowance of calorie intake based on how I'm living right now. As I say, trying to body recomposite. Is that how you say it? But yeah, I hope you try this and enjoy it. Let me know if you do. Otherwise, I don't know why you watched this to the end if you weren't going to even try. See ya.